Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is JT and this is the EXO budget. I'm currently on a journey to become debt-free and I'm using a zero-based budget and the cash stuffing method to achieve my financial goals and to build a brighter financial future. So if you would like to follow along with me on this journey, please subscribe and keep on watching. Hey everyone, thanks for coming and hanging out with me. Today we are doing something a little different than I have ever done before. I had a suggestion to kind of do a budget with me where I'm able to kind of show how I plan for what I put away into my envelopes. There was even some suggestion to kind of go through like how I sort out my entire paycheck. And I figured that that would be a really great series to go ahead and start. But I figured for today, what I can do is I can go through how I do my cash planning. So this is where I'm going to be able to take the amounts that I plan to put into my envelopes and how I kind of go through my envelopes and figure out what exactly it is that I want to be able to put in there. So let me go ahead and first start off by saying that yes, I am a cash budgeter, which means that I do put away money into savings challenges and into sinking funds. I also do try to use cash when I do pay for things, which means that I do have like cash in my wallet and everything like that. But I don't stuff my entire paycheck. And again, I will go through a little bit how I kind of plan for that and how I decide how much I will be cash stuffing. But until then, let's just go ahead and show how I use this cash planning sheet, which I actually got this from the Aesthetic Dollar. And it is like a notepad, and I'm pretty much gonna use this until it's done because I mean, I love her stuff, but also on top of that, I do kind of want to revamp this to kind of work the way that I personally would want it to. But yeah, so let's go ahead and get started and I'll kind of take you guys along with me through my process. So I'm gonna put this off to the side. I do have my calculator here, and the amount that I will be stuffing today, or I guess for the next 2 weeks, is going to be $880. So that's how much we are working with. And so I like to put it at the top here just so that way I can know kind of where we are. But yeah, so $880 after like all my bills and everything are taken from my paycheck. That's how much that I am pretty much allowing myself to spend. So I first like to start off with my savings challenges. And with my savings challenges, I do have quite a few that I am going to be starting this coming like pay cycle. But first, let's go ahead and start off with Sanrio. And in Sanrio, I am gonna want to put 10. I am starting my $1 alphabet challenge, so I am going to do 5. Kinda wanna get through that one pretty quickly. For my $5 ABC or alphabet challenge, I am going to do, let's do 10. Let's see, and then for my $10, I think I only want to do 10 this time around. I feel like I've been having really bad luck with finding $10 or like different letters for the $10, so we'll see if we can get lucky with trying to just at least get one. I'm also going to start the $20 alphabet challenge, so I will plan for $20 there, and for these I don't really plan for those, so I'll go ahead and put that away. And that is it for my savings challenges. So let's go ahead and add these up. So 10. So $55. And what I do is I take the amount, so 880 minus 55, which is the total of that binder. So I have 825 left. And I like to kind of put it on the left-hand side here. So the total amount that I would be saving for that binder, and then the amount that I have left to save after I do the subtraction. So that's kind of how I keep track as I'm going along. Okay, so next I want to go through my daily expenses. And for my daily expenses, I am going to be going to Santa Barbara this week for a few days with my family. So because of that, I am going to be budgeting a little differently, to kind of like, we're just staying at a beach house. We're not really doing anything, like we're really there just to hang out. But because of that, I do want to kind of save accordingly, because I feel like we're gonna eat out, and I also do want to give myself a little bit of spending money just in case. So for gas and charging, I'm still gonna go ahead and do my normal 40. That's 20 each week for gas and charging. Groceries, I think we are going to be cooking, so I'm gonna put $100, which is pretty normal for me to put toward that. Eating out, this is where I'm going to probably spend a little more, so I will do 40. Yeah. Same with social. Usually I do 30, but I'm gonna do 40 for this week because I'll put a little bit more for the first week because that's when I'm going to Santa Barbara, and then I'll do the normal for later on in the week. Spending, kind of the same thing. I do kind of wanna give myself some wiggle room there. And miscellaneous, I'll do the normal 20, and yeah, okay. Next is going to be my extra long-term savings. So Philippines, and I am gonna put this all in the same binder and add them all up. But in Philippines, since that is coming up soon, I am gonna put 10, or at least sooner than everything else. Europe, I'll probably put just 5. New car, I'll also just put 5. Wedding, I'll also put 5. I think I'll put 5 in pretty much all of these. So let's do future home. It's gonna go 5. Baby, 5, and college fund, I'll put 5. I do want to keep stuffing those, even if it's just a little bit, just because I know that that will eventually add up. So let's go ahead and add these up. So 40. So 320. Oops, 320. So let's do 825 minus 320 will be 505 left. Okay, so let's go ahead and go into, oops, not this one yet. Let's go into our long-term sinking funds. Let's see. Beauty, it currently has 130. So I guess I'll just put 5 there. Blue Bear Medical has 46. I kind of want to even this out, so I'm gonna only put 4, so that way I can make it 50. Car registration has 300, so car registration I normally put 20, so I'll just do that. Car repair has 90, so I'll probably put, I'll just put my normal 5. Contact lens, we put 20. Events, how much is in events? Events has 168, so I think I'll put $12 into events, so that way that can be a good 180. Okay, my medical, that's 190. I'll put a 5 there. Memberships has 230. I'll put a 20. Okay, travel has 133. I'm kind of trying to even out because after I did my cash condensing, I realized I was like, wow, these have a lot of arbitrary numbers. So let me go ahead and even them out, just because I do like whole rounded numbers, like by 5 and 10s and stuff like that. Since travel has 133, I think I'll put 17. Yeah, I'll put 17. Wish list has 135. So for wish list, I'll put 5. Okay. So for my long term, I have, let me put this down, 5, 4 plus 20. So 113, and 505 minus 113 is 392. Okay. So let's go ahead and put this binder away. Now let's go into our short-term sinking funds, and Blue Bear has 35, so for blue, I'll put the normal 75 that I almost always do. Let's see, car care has 20, and for car care, let's see, I'll probably put 5. For a closet, I have 70 in there. Let's put 10. I'm going to remove this. Okay, so let's do date night. It has 30. Let's do 10 into date night. Gifts has 1. Oh wait, no, that's not gifts. Okay, gifts has 30. So for gifts, I'll put a 10 in there. So health and wellness, health and wellness is the one that has 1. So health and wellness, I'll probably, let's put 29. Yeah, let's put 29 in health. In household, I have 11. Let's put 9 in household. Personal care has 27. So let's put 3. I'm gonna put more than $3 though. Let's do 8. Yeah, that should be good. 8, so that way it can be 35. Restaurants, it has 70, so let's put 10 in restaurants. And self-care has 165, so I'll just put 10 in self-care. 165 is pretty good. Okay, so for short-term sinking funds, let's go ahead and add this up. So short-term, we have 75, 5, 10, 10, 10, 29, 9, 8, 10, 10. So 176. And let's see, 392 minus 176 is going to be 216 left. Okay, let's put this one away. And let's see what we can do. Don't have a whole lot, 216. We'll figure it out. Okay, materials has 5. I think we're gonna be good. And I'm also waiting for my Etsy paycheck to really refill this binder. But for now, we will, I know, let's see, shipping has 3. I'll still probably do shipping just to make it an even 5. I'll put $2. Canva, I never skip Canva just because that is a bill that I'll have to pay, and that is gonna get 5. Tech and equipment has 75. I think we're good there. Organization has 16. Do I want to put something in there? I don't really need it. Let's just skip organization for now. Same with personal setup. I'll probably kind of redo these when, here, I'm gonna skip shipping. I'm just gonna cross it out. I'll even that out when I get my Etsy paycheck. And I'll just go ahead and do the ones that I really want to do. So like YouTube giveaways, I'm probably gonna put like $20 just because I am at 1,000 subscribers. I actually just found out a couple of days ago. So I did do a cash condensing a couple of days ago where I condensed all my binders. And that day is when I found out that morning that I got 1,000 subscribers. And I just want to thank you all so much for being able to really like support me and being able to give me the platform to be able to do these videos, honestly. And honestly, I do this all because of you guys. So just thank you so much for subscribing. I am collecting a few more things for a giveaway. So that is going to come soon. Maybe not anytime very, very soon. Maybe just like either, not this cash stuffing, probably like my next wallet reset or something like that. I'll go ahead and announce a giveaway to celebrate 1,000 subscribers. But yes, I definitely will be doing a giveaway, and because of that, I am wanting to stuff this. But again, thank you all so much for subscribing and watching my videos. You guys are all honestly amazing, and I'm always in awe and just so grateful for this community and how much it has inspired me and just done so much for me. Okay, so for the business binder, let's see, that's 25. I'm not gonna use a calculator for that. Okay, so 216 minus 25, that leaves us 191. And let's go into our holiday sinking funds. I do have my new apartment savings challenge that I do want to stuff. So I may not stuff a whole lot here. Let me just go ahead and stuff like the birthdays because those are gifts that I do want to get people. So let's just start with Mahal Ko. So Mahal is gonna get 5. We'll do kind of minimal. Kuya is gonna get 5. We'll skip Valentine's Day, skip Easter. Go. I normally do 10, but I think I'll just stick with 5 as well. Skipping Mother's Day, skipping Father's Day, skipping 4th of July. Hiiyaka is going to get 5. Dad will get 5. We'll skip Halloween. Mom will get 5. My handwriting is getting atrocious. But Christmas, I never skip Christmas, and that will get its normal 25. And that will be it for the holiday sinking funds. I am filming this on a Saturday, and I'm actually going to head to the bank. I'm gonna head to the bank pretty much right after I film this video to get the cash for the cash stuffing and film the cash stuffing on a Saturday. Normally I do my cash stuffings on Mondays because that's the day that I like to just reset everything. But because I am going on vacation starting tomorrow, which is Sunday, I think Sunday is also when I'm posting my cash condensing. But anyway, yeah, since I am going to be leaving tomorrow, Sunday, and I'll be on vacation, I don't really want to bring all my binders and film a cash stuffing on Monday. So I'm actually going to film it a little early. And yeah, I think it'll just be what's best for my budget and everything like that, just to keep myself on track. But okay, so new apartment savings challenge. Let's go ahead and get into this. Okay, let's see. And this will actually, I realized I didn't do the my holiday one. So 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 25 is 55. And then 191 minus 55 will be 136. So I have 136 to work with for my new apartment savings challenge. So let's see, which ones have I not stuffed in a while? I know I tried to even it out to have all of these like pretty much evened out somehow. Let's see, I think this is the one here. Deposit, so 40 times 4, it should be 160. Okay, this is correct. There was one where I like had, maybe it's decor. I know it started with a D. Let me just check. I think decor I only stuffed like 15 or something. Okay, so 20, each is 20, which means I should have 40, and to fill in another one It should be 60. Yes, so it is this one. Okay, so I have 55. I just need to add 5 to be able to fill in one of these. So I will be doing here. I'll just write it out of order, and then hopefully that won't mess me up too much when I'm doing my cash stuffing. But I will only add 5 to this one, so that way we can fill in one of those icons. Oops. Okay, let's just. I don't think I've done deposit in a while, so let's go ahead and fill in one of those. And for deposit, one of the icons is 40. So we will put $40. And since this is the last binder, let's go ahead and just do 136 minus 5 minus 40. Let's just start subtracting. I do know I want to also stuff furniture, because that only has 3 icons, and furniture, yeah, only has 3. I want to fill in one more, and each icon is 80. So that's actually going to take up quite a bit. Furniture, I'll put 80 in. 80, which means we have $11 to work with. What do we want to do with $11? How about, let's fill in the miscellaneous. I don't think I've stuffed miscellaneous in a while, and even though, yes, it's technically stuff that we haven't budgeted or I haven't planned for, and I don't really want to depend on not planning for something, I still want to stuff it just in case. Let's see here. 3, okay, let's just do internet since that's easy. Internet, since that is $1 each icon, I can just fill in one. So that is the $1 I have left. All right, so that is basically it. Let's just go ahead and make sure all of this equals 880. All right, so let's just go ahead and just make sure all of this total will equal 880. So I'm gonna just do each individual number, and I'll probably just speed through this just for time. All right, so it does all equal 880, and I will, here, I'll also go ahead and show how I do like the breakdown portion of this. So with this with this cash planning sheet, it also shows kind of the denominations that you would want to go ahead and put through. So I will quickly go through that. So Sanrio, I do like to do 110 or $1 ABC, since that is all $1. I will put 5 here under the $1 column. 5, since I put 10, I'll put 2 5s for 10. 10 will be 1, 20 will be a 20. So for gas, I will be splitting this in half, so I'll put 2 20s. Groceries, I'll also split this in half between 2 50s. Eating out is where it's gonna be a little tricky, because I do wanna bring like, I don't know, like $25 with me for eating out. So we'll do 25 and then 15 for the other one. So if it's 25, that's 2 5s and 1 10. So 20, 30, 35, 40, yeah. And I think I'm gonna do the same with social and spending. So 120, 110, and 2 5s, 1 1 2. Miscellaneous always gets 2 5s with each week, so that's 4 total. And then the rest of these, I pretty much will just go through and kind of just do whatever the most I can do. So, okay. So the totals for these, here, let me just go ahead and pull this together. Okay, so I will get my Post-it note. I used to use the teller slips, but I honestly cannot find them. So I'm not gonna use the teller slips this time. But 3 plus, so for 50s, we have 3 4 50s, 16 20s, that's 15 10s, 5 1 5s, we have 25 plus 12, 37 fives, and ones, we have 13 plus 12. We have 25 ones. And let me just make sure I cash plan correctly. So this will be 200, 20 times 16, 320, 10 times 15 will be 150, 37 fives will be 185, 25 ones will be 25, so let's add this all together. 200 plus 320 plus 150 plus 185 plus 25, and that equals 880. All right, so $880, everything is all correct. So I'm gonna take this to the bank, go ahead and get my denominations, and we will be back with a cash stuffing. So thank you guys so much for coming along with me on doing like my first kind of like budget with me. This is probably very, very messy. I don't know how people do it. I feel like I cannot think and record this at the same time, and this is probably gonna be a much longer video than anticipating, but that's totally okay. This is my first time doing this. And again, this is kind of like the first and like a little bit of a snippet of a series. I think I wanna call it like the Building a Budget series, kind of like to like my phrasing of like building a brighter financial future, but building a budget series that would incorporate pretty much how I build my own budget. And I don't know, tell me what you guys think, and if you want to continue seeing this kind of content, and if you are interested in a building a budget series, and if so, just let me know down in the comments. As you know, I always respond to all my comments, and I always love hearing from all of you. So please continue to, talk to me. I love responding and being able to talk to you guys. And aside from that, I can't wait to see you guys in my next video. Bye.